Tackled back at the 35-yard line.
Let's go! 46 to Pittsburgh. 45. Here we go, D.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Bridgewater from the gun on third down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
At their own 20-yard line.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up first and 10 at the 20.
Let go, defense. Two-jet bomber. Two-jet bomber.
On first and 10, here's Locke. A little check down to Lindsey. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll come up second and 6 now from the 24. Here's Locke to throw. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Locke now on first down. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Robert Foster, his 9th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Let's go, B, let's go.
On second and 7, Bridgewater, and that'll be incomplete.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. And he completes it to the tight end Knox. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here we go. Let's go. Come on. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Bridgewater now from the 50. Finding Knox there, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. Bridgewater. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Taylor Gabriel, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try and at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Block now on first down. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. On the ground is Singletary. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
These two teams all tied after one. Now on second down, this is Gore. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation. They'll try and pick up the first with Gore. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. They run here with Singletary. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Taylor Gabriel with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Riddick with a carry. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. Give them 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Now Riddick. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Now it's Lindsey, and he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And all the way home for a Bronco score. Cortland Sutton, his third touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point from McManus is good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up the block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there. On 2nd down now, Singletary. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Adam Gotsis, the Aussie, with a sack. And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now. This is taken around the 12. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10.
Come on, set.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front. Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL. The best multitasker in the business. The coach. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They look to throw. It's Locke. Open man, and that's his tight end, Jake Butt. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. To throw it is Locke. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Fant, the first-round pick out of Iowa, taken 20th overall. 2nd tight end taken in the draft. Amazingly, the 2nd Iowa tight end taken in the draft is teammate T.J. Hawkinson. 8th overall, he was selected by the Lions. But Noah Fant really wowed everyone in Indianapolis at the Combine and now trying to parlay that into an impressive NFL career. But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh? Yeah, 1st round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. On the ground, it's Riddick. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they take a 17-14 lead. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard. Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this,
is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Bridgewater. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A gain there of 30 big ones. And now a long one for Matt Bryant. He's hit from 62 in his career, but that was all the way back in 2006. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Lindsey. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. On first down, Lindsey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. This quick pass complete to Sutton. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 now. Block. This is the tight end Fant. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Here we go. 60 outlaw. General West.
Throwing now is Locke. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, but it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Locke going to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Von Miller racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Locke now on 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That pick hurts a little extra because it was third down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on second down. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on first and 10. Throwing, Bridgewater, flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
On second down, Singletary. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. And it's a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Well, he was looking at a dime formation, 6 defensive backs on the field, so he's looking for anyone to throw the football to, but he didn't have anyone open, so he took off and ran for it, but he came up just short, and that brings up 4th down.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. The Bills send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On first down, right back to Lindsey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Tremaine Edmonds, the Bills' leading tackler, as a rookie last year, in on the stop there.
Any weapon. Hey, Charlie.
Check 43.
Out.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Well, we talked about Phillip Lindsay so much last year, but it bears repeating. Undrafted in 2018. The Broncos would sign him in May, and that was a good decision. He would have a 1,000-yard season, 9 touchdowns en route to a Pro Bowl appearance. So from undrafted to playing in the Pro Bowl in 10 months, that's pretty clean living for Phillip Lindsay. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
You draw Porter. Check 24.
Now a carry for Lindsay. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Hey, box truck.
They'll run here with Lindsay. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Phillip Lindsay with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Bridgewater. He may try and run for this. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Jim.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. They'll run on first down. Singletary, and he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. Bridgewater on first down. Now he's flushed out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Will Parks. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Locke out to his left, and he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run. It's Lindsay. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. Clock now to throw. He's got his tight end Fant. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 18 big yards on that one and a Denver first. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Now this throw caught left side. And all the way home for a Bronco score. Robert Foster, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Broncos push further out in front. You know, the man on our cover, John Madden, so synonymous with these Thanksgiving Day games. He was on TV for these from, I think, 81 to 01, giving out the Turkey Leg Award and turducken he always talked about. Especially when you got a guy going off like this. I think he would be a good recipient of the Turkey Leg Award.
Well, he's definitely already worked on that leg. Is it possible he could end up getting the whole turkey?
Yeah, give him a thigh,
or the
too.
whole turducken. And it's really great that you mentioned Coach Madden because everyone knows him from this. Everyone knows him from the broadcast booth. Remember, he won a Super Bowl as a head coach in Oakland.
Yep, he did indeed. But right now, we are watching maybe one of those turkey leg performances with his 2nd touchdown there. Now, that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And a Bronco defense has a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Oh, look at the juke. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. On first down, Singletary. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Singletary again. And an alley to run. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be 3rd down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.